to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. It may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Down he goes. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
For the quarterback. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll take it himself. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. After losing yardage on those last 2 runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Buying a little little time to his left. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Now on the move. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Second and long here. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's McIntyre. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Maybe some room here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Sooners. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Williams grabbed behind the line. It's Alston. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's changing the play. Williams will pass. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Throwing, Williams. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to the run. It's Blaylock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback keeper. Might have a chance. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the counter. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Making the adjustment on the play. Hits inside, it's Alston. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Williams throws to the back. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got the first down. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Williams to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Searching for space. He's going to get loose. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
All over him immediately.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got enough space. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hands it off on the counter. There he goes. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Williams got the back over the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Williams will pass. Caught. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Williams to the air again. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
3rd and long coming up. Taylor wants to throw. Buying time to his right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Sooners will try to pick it up on 4th down. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 15 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the home team engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing, Williams. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. He's got enough.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. Trying to get it in. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Williams, they're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a situation. And here in the third quarter, this offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Hits the afterburners. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Right side, it's Alston. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Booster! Let it go!
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the tight end. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Oklahoma sends the offense out ready to go on the attack. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Working the ground game. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Using his feet. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Trying to establish the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. Defense all over him. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment.
Check, check. 14-24 plus. Western. Hydro. Ready, go.
On play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He wasn't even close to converting. Stopped well short of the 1st down. What a job by this defense. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Quick give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide left, it's Alston. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's caught. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snapped it in the shotgun. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Sweep. Jet. Level. Ready, go.
He wants to throw it again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And you remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback has got to do a better job holding on to the run.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And the extra point was good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Calls his own number. He's past the sticks. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. On the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season, man. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The short hands, it's Alston. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to throw one first. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilkins. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Keeps it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He wants a big play here late. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the...
He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game. He's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
A quick pass to the left.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Turns up, it's Thomas. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for the edge. Looking for an alley. They'll run it. Maybe a crease. Inside the 40. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Go.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's changing the play.
Go.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Alston. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff
Makes the grab in their space. Still on his feet. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Ready, go.
Drops back on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Working the middle. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats.
Ready, go.
Fresh center downs going to the air. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.